Hello viewers, welcome to the second part of the video of the science fiction movie Finch. Consequently, Jeff's development is incomplete, causing him to exhibit childlike behavior. In his attempt to summon Dewey, Finch momentarily forgets that he had removed Dewey's eyes, prompting him to attach a camera to restore his sight. With the preparations complete, the quartet boards an ERV and embarks on their journey to San Francisco. At the outset of the trip, Jeff's insatiable curiosity leads him to observe and mimic Finch's every action. For the time being, the group skillfully manages to elude the impending storm. Eventually, they pause at an abandoned town. Clad in a protective UV suit, Finch encourages Jeff to join him outside and imparts fundamental lessons on scavenging and the perils of the sun. Amidst their educational endeavors, they find delight in popping corn under the scorching sun, an indicator of the sun's intensified ferocity. However, their mirth is short-lived as Finch catches sight of the approaching storm. Promptly gathering everyone, he endeavors to outrun the tempest, but it eventually catches up to them. Tasking Jeff with assisting him, Finch rushes outside and instructs him to secure the ERV with wires. As fatigue sets in for Finch, Jeff takes charge and successfully completes the task. Relieved, Finch retreats into the RV, fortifying its defenses. Soon, the monstrous tornado strikes, causing the wires to snap one after another until only a solitary strand remains. Fortunately, the storm subsides, leaving everyone unharmed. Finch commends Jeff for his commendable efforts, but is disheartened to discover the front tire of the vehicle has been damaged. While they possess a spare tire, they lack a jack to lift the vehicle. Surprisingly, Jeff effortlessly lifts the vehicle using his sheer strength, instructing Finch to change the tire. The following morning, Jeff endeavors to communicate with Goodyear, attempting to learn the intricacies of canine language. However, Finch awakens and advises him that establishing a connection with Goodyear will require time and patience. Later that day, a signpost indicates that San Francisco is situated 22 miles away. When Jeff poses a question about the concept of trust, Finch finds himself at a loss for words. Instead, he shares his personal life story, recounting how he single-handedly resolved a software issue during a project but attributed the success to the entire team. By doing so, he managed to gain their trust. Throughout this time, Finch's health continues to deteriorate. Seeking respite, they halt at a restaurant where Finch experiences a bout of bloody vomiting. Aware of his limited time remaining, Finch brings Goodyear inside the establishment and engages in playful interactions. Meanwhile, Jeff amuses himself by tinkering with the RV, playing songs as he attempts to drive. Unfortunately, his clumsiness leads him to release the handbrake, resulting in a collision with another car. When confronted by Finch, Jeff feigns innocence. He then tries to reverse the RV, only to crash it once more. Filled with fury, Finch vividly demonstrates the consequences of exposing his skin to sunlight. He proceeds to berate Jeff, emphasizing that his sole responsibility is to care for Goodyear. After leaving the restaurant, Finch decides to teach Jeff how to drive. Initially, Jeff's actions remain clumsy, but he gradually gains proficiency and drives smoothly. Finch is pleased with his progress, yet Goodyear remains skeptical. When night falls, they pull over by the roadside to set up camp. In this absence of the ozone layer, the magnificent spectacle of the northern lights unfolds. Jeff proposes the idea of driving at night, highlighting the hazards of daylight. However, Finch educates him about the dangers of nocturnal encounters with hungry individuals. The following morning, Finch experiences severe symptoms. He vomits blood and shivers uncontrollably. Jeff tends to him with care, inquiring whether they should seek medical assistance. Once Finch recovers, they resume their journey. Upon reaching a bustling city, Jeff wakes Dewey, and together they venture out to scavenge for supplies. They stumble upon a looted hospital, unbeknownst to Jeff, who proceeds inside. Upon awakening, Finch realizes that both robots are missing. Despite his weakened state, he anticipates trouble ahead and gears up to search for Jeff and Dewey. Someone lurks in the shadows, observing his every move. Upstairs, Jeff rejoices at the discovery of food, medicine, and even a stylish jacket for himself. Meanwhile, Dewey finds some snacks, but fails to notice a bear trap positioned nearby. As he reaches for the snacks, the trap mangles him mercilessly. A grief-stricken Finch locates Dewey's mangled form and expresses remorse, deactivating his power. The third part of this video has been published. Please check it out.